Good morning. Today I'm going to teach you how to troubleshoot network issues yourself. Now, this is geared more towards the home user, someone who has their own personal router, modem, and are connecting to the internet through their internet service provider. So let's suppose you're the average user and you see this right down here where it says that you should be connected to the internet. Now I'm using Windows 7. Windows Vista should do similar. XP has some more outdated, but the steps are going to be relatively similar. So suppose that you see down near the clock that your internet should be connected. I'm going to disable it to simulate a bad internet connection at this point. And from here, we're going to try and open the browser like most users do. In my case, I'm using Google Chrome. You could be using Internet Explorer, SeaMonkey. There's plenty of different browsers out there to try. It's just a matter of using what's comfortable for you. So my browser is telling me it cannot connect to the internet. Well, it's never a good idea to try one website. It could be that that website's undergoing maintenance. So I'm trying a completely unrelated, different website. And three's a charm, so let's try one more. So as you can see, for some reason, my internet browser is not able to connect to any internet web page. At this point in time, I'm going to verify to make sure if it's the browser or if it's not. So I'm going to close the browser and I'm going to open up a different web browser. This one is telling me it still cannot connect to the internet. So I'm going to try the same 3 pages again. Now I'm using Internet Explorer 9. The prompts that you receive may be different if you're using Internet Explorer 7 or 8 or an earlier version. But still, it's telling me right here that it cannot connect to the internet. So let's try Amazon. And see what happens. Okay, so far the browser is unable to connect to the internet. In the event that the second browser that you try is able to connect to the internet, but the first one is not, you may want to consider clearing your temporary internet files, cache, and cookies. This is actually a process that I'll go over in another video. But let's just assume here that it didn't work in both browsers. The next thing to try, assuming that you don't have the red X over your network icon, is to go to your start menu, and if you have a run, which is usually located on the right-hand column, hit run. Otherwise, if you have the search menu, just type CMD. You type the same thing into the run command when it comes up as well, and hit enter to open a Microsoft command line. I'm going to open up 2 to show you the difference of what we should receive here. We'll just put this one aside for right now. So I'm having issues connecting to the internet. I found out that 2 internet browsers are not working. So I'm going to try and connect to the internet without the browsers by typing ping google.com and hit enter. And it's telling me that it could not find the host. Now, in the event that this actually worked, what I should see is the following. Notice that I'm getting a reply from the website, and it usually does about 4 replies. Here, no reply, Here I get replies. So this means at this point that we are not able to connect to the internet at all. The next thing that I'm going to try is to connect to my router because I have a home network. And in order to do that, you'll want to keep the command prompt open and type ping space 192.168.1.1. This works for most home networks. However, if yours was set up differently, you may have additional considerations and some divergence from it. Could be any number specified by your administrator. So from here, we'll hit enter. And it's going to wait for a response. Now, according to this here, I'm not receiving any type of response at all. It says destination host unreachable. In the event that it was working, I would see something like this. Same thing as the Google one, just the response is going to be from the 192.168.1.1 or whatever the setting is for your network. So now that I've verified that I have two internet browsers that are not working, in addition to that, I cannot ping my network nor the internet. It appears to me that there may be something going on with my router or my modem. The way to determine this is if you can ping your router, if you get a response similar to this on your router, but not from a site like, say, google.com, it means that your router should be working fine. If you cannot get a response from the router nor google.com, such as on this one, it means that either the router is having issues or the modem is having issues. From here, you will want to verify that all other computers on your network are able to get out. If all other networked computers are able to communicate to the internet, then there may be something wrong with the computer you are currently using. If no computers are able to get to the internet, then it's possible that your router and modem may need to be rebooted. You can do this by unplugging them. I recommend keeping your router and your modem connected to a power strip. This way you just flip it off and flip it back, and you're fine. When rebooting, make sure to give 20 seconds after turning off the power before turning it back on. This allows any static electricity that may have built up on the circuit boards to dissipate. If after restarting your router and your modem, you still have problems, try connecting your computer directly to the modem. In the event that the modem connected computer can connect to the internet, there may be something wrong with your router. If your computer cannot connect to the internet when plugged in directly to your router, it is possible that there may be something wrong. If your computer cannot connect to the internet when directly connected to your modem, it is possible that there's something wrong with your modem. In which case, if you are leasing it from your ISP or your cable company or whoever provides you with internet, you may want to contact them for additional support. In the event that your router is not working, you can simply go out, replace it, buy a new one. I hope you found this useful, and if you have any questions, please place them below, and we'll see what we can do to get them answered. Happy computing.